Hello, everybody. Welcome to game number 19 in the Washington Nationals replay. Second game of the series against the Marlins. The Washington Nationals eked out a 2-1 victory in the previous game behind the great pitching of Anibal Sanchez and a shaky save from Sean Doolittle. So we move on to game 2 in the series. There is one administrative note, as we did have a roster move for the Marlins. Austin Dean, who was on their bench, has been sent to the minors, and they have called up Jon Berti. So Jon Berti will be available on the bench. Austin Dean is sent packing to the minors. Everybody else is status quo. All right, let's look at the starting lineups for both teams. First of all, look at the pitchers. Jose Urena will be the starter for the Marlins against Max Scherzer. Let's look at the Nationals starting lineup that will be opposing Urena. Leading off in right field is Adam Eaton. Batting second, playing third base, is Anthony Rendon. Batting third is Juan Soto in left field. Batting cleanup is Matt Adams at first base in place of Zimmerman. Brian Dozier hits in the fifth position at second base. Yan Gomes hits sixth in catching. Batting seventh is Wilmer Difo. Batting eighth is the pitcher Scherzer. And batting ninth is center fielder Victor Robles. That will be the Washington Nationals lineup as they attempt to knock around Jose Urena. For the Marlins, they will have Curtis Granderson in left field. Martin Prado is Martin Prado is batting second at third base. Brian Anderson's in right field. Focus this a little bit. Brian Anderson's in right field, hitting third. Neil Walker's at first base, batting cleanup. Starling Castro is at second base, hitting fifth. Jorge Alfaro, the catcher, bats in the sixth position. Miguel Rojas, the shortstop, hits number 7. Isaac Galloway, center field, hits number 8. And Jose Urena, the pitcher, will bat 9th. All right, so sometimes when I do that, it messes up the focus. So let me see about bringing some focus back here. There we go. I think that fixed that. All right, so let's see about what we can do. It's getting darker, and in full disclosure, I am actually recording this game directly after the first game, so I don't have any updated yearly stats to put out, but I did want to get these 2 games played while I was in the mood, so it's getting darker. When I played the first game, it was just getting dark. Now it's pitch black out there because it's about 6 o'clock Eastern at night, so having to use the full lamplight, hopefully that's good enough. We shall see. We will get Jose Urena in place along with Adam Eaton. And now that I've tried to raise this camera up just a touch to be able to fit as much of the score sheet as I can possibly fit in there. And it looks like from here that I can fit all 9 innings on this side of the house. Of course, when you do the binding, that can be a little bit different. It can be a little harder. But I think we're okay here. So let me lower this so we can see Marlins Park. And now I think we are good to go. Looks like the focus is okay. So it looks like everything is copacetic, as they say. So Adam Eaton will lead things off for the Nationals. I think I can actually have a seat now and get ready to go. Nationals 13-5 here in game number 19, which is played April the 20th in front of 9,910 somewhat disgruntled Marlins fans. All right, so Urena facing Eaton. Game 2 of the series underway, 6-3. That would be a blank, so we move on to Eaton. 5-5, that's a star line 5, fly to left. Eaton is retired, 1 away. Here is Rendon. Urena, 5-2, strikeout plus chance against a right-hander, so Rendon will whiff. 2 up and 2 down for Juan Soto. 6-3, that's also another blank. Soto, 5-2, that's a fly to center. And that's going to end the inning. A real quick 1-2-3 first inning for Urena and the Nationals. So now we go to the bottom of the first. It's Washington nothing and the Marlins coming to bat. Mad Max is on the mound. I do have his numbers because I have them from the printout, the Stratomatic printout that I was doing the stats on before I switched games to Inside Pitch. So if we look at the numbers. I get the page out here. Look at the numbers on, whoops, wrong page. Get this page out. Look at the numbers on Scherzer. He is 3-1 with a 2.05 ERA in 4 starts, 30 2/3 innings, 21 hits, 7 runs, but the key thing, 2 walks and 40 strikeouts. So really, when you get a 1-to-20 walk to strikeout ratio, that's just almost unheard of. But that's the start that Mad Max is having. All right, so Curtis Granderson will lead it off once Scherzer finishes up the warm-up tosses. And now I'm going to see with this binding to the left, that takes up some room. I'm going to see how much I can fit in the camera for this. And hopefully I can fit majority of it. Looks like it can get all 9 innings, so I think I'm good to go here. I think raising the camera up a little bit, or the phone up a little bit, has helped. And it looks like the focus is still okay. All right, I can sit back down. I never know these things because I don't see what you're saying until after the fact, so I won't know how it looks until the end. All right, so Scherzer ready to face Curtis Granderson, left fielder. Scherzer 6-6. That's a strikeout chance for a righty, but against a lefty, it's blank. Move on to Granderson. 4-6. He's going to line it to second, and Dozier snags it 1 away. So we hit it hard, but right at Dozier, 1 away for Prado, the third baseman. Oh, that one shot the coop. Let's re-roll that one. 2-4. 2-4 is a double question mark against a right-hander, which is a 1-2 single. That's a 14. So it's going to be a nothing going on. Go to Prado. 4-3. That's a ground ball to third. Rendon over to Adams. 2 down. And I've got the defensive, I don't know how we can see it on here, but I've got the defensive ratings for the players. But of course, I'll read them off as well. Here's Brian Anderson. He was in third base in game 1. He's now in right field here in the second game of the series. 4-2 is a possible strikeout. That's a 9. He strikes out at a 9, so chalk up another strikeout for Scherzer. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They go 1-2-3 here in the first. Go the second, no score from Marlins Park. And Urena back out. He'll be facing Matt Adams, who's giving Zimmerman the night off. This is a night game, so he's giving the night off. Adams stepping up. Urena 4-1, possible error on a throw. 5-5 is a liner to short. I'm sorry, 5-5, that's 5-2. 5-5 is a single pass second. 11 for the second baseman error rating, but Castro's only a 5, so there will not be an error, but it will be a single for Matt Adams, and he has no attempt as far as steals go. And there's no pickoff or balk attempt or chances, so no strategy roll in this play. Go straight to Dozier. Infield is at double play depth. 5-3 is a blank, so we go on to Dozier's card. 3-1, Starline 4, ground ball to first, could be the double play. He's a 4. The pivot, Rojas, the shortstop, is a +1. So that makes it a 5. A 1-5 for a double play. And he's got it. That pivot did it. So it's a 3-6-3 double play to erase 2 base runners just that quickly. And now with the bases clear, here's John Gomes. 6-2 for Urena, strikeout chance, but Gomes 14 is too much for that. 6-1 on Gomes is a ground ball to second, and Castro's got it, no problem. No runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left thanks to the double play. We go to the bottom of the second, rather, and it is still no score from Marlins Park. And so far, Urena is matching Scherzer. So Neil Walker, first baseman, will step up to lead things off this inning. He will be followed by Castro and Alfaro. Scherzer 4-6, possible error. Walker 2-3. That's a fly to left. The error rating on Soto is only a 1. That's a 19, so there will not be an error. It is an easy play. 1 down for Starlin Castro. Scherzer 3-5. 3-5 is another possible error if there's a throw required. And that's a 3-3. Ground ball to first, so it's a first base flip to the pitcher. We're checking the error on Adams. He's a 4. That's a 17. Adams does make the play. It goes 3-1 officially, as he had to shuffle to Scherzer covering for out number 2. Here's Alfaro. 1-6, that's a range play. Alfaro 6-1, fly to left, checking the range of Soto. He's a 3. And Soto gets to it. That's a 2 there. Little shadows. Hopefully you can still see it. Hope so. And that's going to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Go to the third, no score. And pitching duel so far like the last game was. Last game 2-1. This game heading that same direction, it would appear. So Urena facing Wilmer Difo, followed by Scherzer and Robles. 6-2 is strikeout chance. 19's too much. Go to Difo. 3-1. That's a ground ball back to the pitcher, Urena, 1 away. And that sends up Max Scherzer, a 182 hitter. 1-5, strikeout chance, so he will strike out. He's still a pitcher. So that's 2 down, and the number 9 hitter, Victor Robles, as the cards got stuck together there. Robles steps up, 5-1. Home run question mark against a right-hander is a 1-11, but that's a 16. That's a failed opportunity. But Robles will get to swing. 4-6 question mark 8. That's a 9. Against a right-hander, though, it only goes up to 7, so it will be a deep fly to center field. Against a lefty, that would have been a double. But against a righty, it's just simply a long fly to center field. Galloway puts it away. Down go the Nationals, 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the third. Still no score. As both pitchers trying to outduel the other. Scherzer now will be facing Rojas, Galloway, and Urena. Rojas 6-2 on Scherzer is a ballpark result. Go to Marlins Park. 1-1, that's a ground ball to short. Difo over to Adams, 1 away. And that brings up, there are no home run chances on Marlins Park, so you can see it's more of a pitcher's area. Check that back. There is a home run chance at a question mark 7 if it's a 10 through 15. I take that back. There is a 1 slight home run chance. All right, here's Galloway. 5-4, and that's a strikeout plus, so another K rung up by Scherzer. His second of the game. That'll bring up the pitcher Urena. 5-5, and that's going back to the ballpark again. Urena 2-6, that's a fly to right, and that's going to end the inning. So nothing doing for the Marlins. So we go to the fourth, no score. As somebody's going to need to get some runs going here. Urena facing top of the order Adam Eaton as he's faced the minimum thanks to a double play. So Adam Eaton steps to the plate. 4-6, that's a strikeout chance. 17 too much. Eaton 3-4. 3-4 is a single to center field for Adam Eaton. Leadoff single. So now Eaton has a chance at a 2, but the -1 from Urena makes his attempt only a 1. And it's a 10, nothing's happening. So double play depth for the infield. Here's Rendon. 5-2, strikeout plus chance against a righty, and Rendon's going to get caught again. Second time he's hit that strikeout plus chance, so he's gone. And that'll bring up Soto. Nothing doing on the strategy roll because there's no pickoff chances or anything. 3-1 is a range play at the ballpark. Soto 2-2. 2-2 is a rare play. So rare play with men on base. I'll bring out the rare play with men on base chart. We'll roll 2d6s. That's a 54. And this says slow roller to the shortstop who possibly bobbles and then possibly throws wild to first. Resolved by rolling against the shortstop error rate first and then the bobble on the throw. So this is going to override the range check. But we're checking the error rate of Rojas. For both the bobble and the throw. So his error rate is a 6. So this has to be below a 6 to prevent him from bobbling it. It is not. He bobbles it. So that's a bobble. So that's an error there on the bobble. Let's see if he makes matters worse by throwing it away. He does. So it's a double error. I guess it's considered a 2-base error. It has to be a 2-base error there. And the first baseman, Walker, is a 3. See if he can keep it from being worse. It does not. So Soto, his base running rating is a 3. Can he get the extra base? Well, first of all, Eaton, his base running rating is a 5. So I think he's going to be able to get the extra. No, he won't. He has to stop. So since he has to stop, Soto has to stop at second. So it's going to be a 2-base error on the shortstop, Rojas. Eaton will have to stop at third base because that D6 was a 6. So even though it went by the first baseman, he can only get the 2 bases. He could not get 3 bases. So now second and third with 1 out. And the Marlins are going to bring the infield in against Matt Adams. Infield is in. Eaton, his run rating is a 5. So he'd be down to a 3. He could still try it if he goes on contact. Let's see what happens. 1-1, that's a range play. So since it's a range play, infield is in, but that means all the infielders' range drops by 1. Doesn't affect the outfield. 2-1 is a ground ball to short. So the range of Rojas is a 4. It becomes a 3 because they were in. Actually, it becomes a 2. You lose 2 when they're in. My bad. I'm used to the halfway being a 1. This is a 2. So he loses 2 off of his range with the infield in. Infield in, you lose 2. Double check that. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. The infield is in. Where's my little chart? Infield in. I know you're here somewhere. It would bite me if I was looking at it. Let's see here. I know it's infield in. You lose 2. I know it is. I know it is. So you lose 2. So he's a 4. So this becomes a 2. See if he can get it. He cannot. It gets by for a base hit. Base hit becomes an S6 instead of a G6. That's a single for Adams. That will score Eaton. And let's check on Soto. To score from second on a S6, you need a 3 or better. Soto, I believe, matches that. He does. He has a 3, so he will score. So it is a 2-run single for Matt Adams. He's 2 for 2, giving Zimmerman the day off, and the Nationals lead it 2-0. So just when I wanted runs, we get runs. So no error on the play, just a failed range check because the infield was, even if the infield wasn't in, that 5 was going to get past his 4 anyway. So Adams is aboard. He has no attempt, so we're not going to roll a strategy roll. Infield is at double play depth at halfway. Urena 1-1, another range play. So that means now they're going to drop by 1 instead of by 2. Dozier 5-1. That's a single to center, so they're not going to have to worry about the range. That's just a single to center. There is no worry about getting him past that because it's a single to center. All right, now let's see here. S8 to get from first to third. You lose 1 on your base running rating. So Adams, who doesn't run well, he only runs at a 1, so he's going to have to stay put. Galloway's a 0, so he will stay put right here at second base. So 2 on, 1 out, 2 in, and Yan Gomes the batter. Infield still double play back. 4-1, error on the throw possibly. 1-3, Starline 3 is a ground ball to short, so it's possible error on the throw, but that's a 19, so no error there. Now we have to resolve the double play chances. He's a 2, but they were halfway, so that makes it a 3. So 1-3, it's a double play. And they turn it, double play, 6-4-3. Urena's like, where was that before? But damage done, 2 runs. And 1 was earned, 1 was not. And there was 1 left on that 1 error. Total of 3 hits. So the Nationals take a 2-0 lead into the bottom of the 4th. They hand a 2-0 lead over to Max Scherzer. That's usually a good thing to do. And Scherzer says, let me at him. Curtis Granderson, the batter. 6-3, that's a strikeout chance. That's a 2, he's gone. So Scherzer gets the K. 1 down, here's Martin Prado. 3-2, that is a possible hit by pitch, but he's a 0, he's a -1, so no hit by pitch. Prado 5-1, question mark 9, but it's only a 1-7. That's a 9, so it's not going to be a hit. Against a lefty, he would have doubled. Against a righty, it's just simply a fly to right field. And there's quickly 2 away for Brian Anderson. 2-3, that's a range play on Anderson's card. And that's a 5-1. Starline 6, it's a fly to right. And the range of Eaton is a 3. And it's a 4. He won't get to it. Is it a double? It is. It's a double for Brian Anderson, rather. Not Nick Anderson, the pitcher, but Brian Anderson, the right fielder. And that breaks up the no-hitter, in case anybody was curious. But the no-hitter is gone, but Scherzer still has a shutout going. That's what he's concentrating on right now. Nothing on the strategy roll because he's not going to try to steal second, and Scherzer has nothing on his pickoffs or balks. So we go straight to Neil Walker. 3-3, and that's a strikeout plus. He got him. So Scherzer, when he had to, bears down and gets the out. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 5th. Still 2-0 Nationals here at Marlins Park. And then I've done some maneuvering. I'll need to stand up and check the focus again and check and make sure everything is in range of the phone. Make sure everything's showing. Can't tell when I'm recording what's showing and what's not. Let's do an extra. It looks like the focus is pretty good. All right, looks like everything is still within range, at least on this side of the house. I have to check it when the binding comes to this side. All right, so we start out with Wilmer Difo in Sharena. 2-5. That's a walk plus chance. He walks at a 7. The plus makes it a 17. That is a 17. And Difo, the leadoff walk. Now, Scherzer is a good bunter. He's a 3. Becomes a 2 because they're expecting it. So as a 2 bunter, they're playing in at the corners, which means he needs a 1 to 10 to have a good bunt. And he does. It's a 5. It's a really good bunt. Fielded by the third baseman. So Prado fields it. He'll throw to Castro covering second as both corners were charging in. So it goes 5-4. But Difo will make it to second base with 1 out. And no strategy roll to worry about because he's not going to try to steal. Here is Robles. 4-4. That is a possible error. And that is a 5-1 single towards third. Prado's a 14. That's a 7. It will be an error on Prado. So that's going to be a single plus an error. And that'll put Difo to third and put Robles to second. So we give him a credit for a single and then an E5 as he booted it. And that's going to put runners at second and third with 1 out. The infield's going to have to come in. They have no choice, and Urena's defense is certainly letting him down. That's error number 2 in as many innings. First 3 innings, they were flawless fielding, and they had nothing going on. But since the 4th inning and the 5th inning, they've had all kinds of troubles. Infield is in. Urena, 3-4. And that's another error chance. It's not good hitting those error chances. Eaton, 3-4 again. Ground ball to short. The error chance on Rojas is a 6. That's a 16. Will not be an error. The infield was in, so the run rating dropped by 2 of Difo. So Difo drops to a 1, which means he's going to hold. He's not going to take that chance. And there's 2 down. Now the infield can go back to normal for Anthony Rendon. 4-1. That's a possible error on the throw. So it could be another error coming up. Rendon, 2-3. Nope, he lines it to short. That's going to end the inning, so no throw to worry about. Inning's over, so despite all that, no runs come in. It's no runs, a hit, 1 error, and 2 left. So we go to the bottom of the 5th, still 2-0, favor of the Nationals. But they lost a golden opportunity, you would think. Right there. Scherzer back out, and now let me double check what we can see here with this binding, make sure it fits. Sorry for bumping the camera like that. Or the phone. I keep calling it a camera. It's my phone. It's not a camera. It's a phone. Okay, so everything looks like it can still fit all 9 innings in there. So, and we can fit the score in there too. So that works out pretty good, I guess. So maybe I didn't need it to be... Maybe I didn't need the phone so low, close to the cards, because it seems to be picking up pretty well, having it elevated a little bit. So maybe that's a better setup going forward that I can keep track of. Here's Castro. 3-3 on Scherzer. Strikeout plus. Just what the doctor ordered for Scherzer. Another strikeout. Here's Alfaro. 5-3, and that's another strikeout plus against a right-hander. That's the leaner between a 2 and a 7, so it doesn't matter which way it is. That's a strikeout plus. It's going to be a 24 there, so it's automatic. You can roll it till the cows come home. It's not going to matter. All right, so 2 down, and here's Rojas. 4-5. 4-5 is a strikeout chance again, but 16's too much. Rojas, 5-1, question mark 9. That's a 16. That'll be a triple. Against right-handers, he found the triple, 16. That is a 2-out triple for Rojas. The good news for the Nationals, it came with 2 outs, so they can get out of the inning by getting Isaac Galloway. Now, first base is open. They could pitch to Urena instead of Galloway. Then again, the Marlins could pinch hit there, so I think they're going to pitch to Galloway. He's a 167 hitter. Scherzer says if I can't get him out, I deserve to give up a run. So nothing on the strategy because nothing's going on. Scherzer, 2-5, strikeout chance. He got him. That's why you don't walk him. Scherzer says, I ain't walking nobody. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 6th. Still 2-0, favor the Nationals. And Urena now is going to be getting close to fatigue time. He can face 21 batters. He has faced 20 right now. So they're looking to get him through this inning so they can pinch hit for him in the bottom half. So had they walked Galloway, they definitely would have pinch hit for Urena. So now Soto, Adams, and Dozier, a couple of lefties coming up. You know what? They're going to go to the bullpen. They're going to go to the pen with these lefties coming up. They're going to bring in Wei-Yin Chen. They're going to bring in Wei-Yin Chen. There won't be a double switch because Chen's a 1-inning pitcher, so you're not going to worry about having him go a long time. They just want to get him through this inning. Or maybe not. He's got a 7 there. We might do a double switch here. Let me see who they got on the bench. They might switch. You know what? They're going to do a double switch and bring in Lewis Brinson to play center. So let's do this quick. Let's do some quick logistics here. So the new pitcher is going to be Chen, and he's going to bat in the number 8 position. And Brinson will be the center fielder, batting in the number 9 position. So Brinson takes over in center field, and he will bat 8th. I'm sorry, he will bat 9th. Chen will bat 8th. So let's go over here and do the totals on Urena. And we'll get ready for Chen. Like I said, I'm playing this back-to-back, so I did not put anything. I did not go to the computer to see what his stats were. Don't have them. Not really important because I'm not tracking Marlin stats. All right, so for Urena, he's going to go 5 innings. Oops, wrong way. Put it down here. 5 innings, and he's going to give up 5 hits. 2 runs, only 1 was earned, so not a bad outing at all. He walked 1. He did have to deal with 2 Marlin errors, and he struck out 3. So not a bad outing from Urena. But now Chen is in there. And of course, Brinson now takes over in center field in place of Galloway. So Brinson is now the number 9 hitter in the lineup. He will be leading off next inning. Right now, it is Soto. As he will be facing the lefty Chen. In fact, 2 lefties coming up, Soto and Adams back-to-back. That's why they brought Chen in. 2-1, see if it works out. Well, that's a ballpark card right off the bat for that result. Soto, 1-4, grounder to second. That's 1 away. So Soto is retired. Here's Matt Adams. Chen, 1-6, range play at the ballpark. So it's another ballpark check. 6-4, that is a question mark 8. That's a 16, which is out of range barely. Just missed a home run to Matt Adams. But we're doing a range check of the center fielder Brinson, who just came in the game. And Brinson, as a center fielder, is a 3 for his range. So this has to be a 3 or less. If it's a failed check, then it could be a double. It's a 4, it gets by him. Is it a double or not? It is. It's a double for Matt Adams. So how about that? You bring in Brinson, who's only a 3, whereas Galloway would have caught that as a 4. He would have caught that, but you know, you never know these things. You never know how the rolls are going to turn out. So Chen has nothing on his balk or pickoff, so we skip the strategy roll in that. Pitch to Dozier, 6-4. It's double question mark against a right-hander. 1-8 is a single. That's a 17, so no hit. Go to Dozier. 1-2. Split chance against a lefty. That's a double to left field. So Dozier doubles. It's back-to-back doubles, and maybe we should have taken Chen out after he gave the double to Adams. I don't know, but didn't work out the way they planned it, I guess. Don Mattingly maybe should have made the change there. That'll bring up Yan Gomes, and now you wonder if Chen's going to hang around. There are no more lefties coming up at all, so they're going to go ahead and pull Chen. They're going to pull Chen out of there, and they're going to go to a right-hander, and the right-hander is going to be Taillon Guerrero. So Taillon Guerrero is coming on, a right-hander. Chen, a forgettable outing. He did go a third of an inning, but he gave up 2 hits and a run, and the runner on base is his responsibility. No walks or strikeouts. But now that brings in Guerrero to face Gomes. 1-2, that's a strikeout chance, but 18's too much. Go to Gomes, 4-5. That's a single pass short. Single pass short. Can the runner score from second base on S6? Need a 3 or better on the base running rating. And on Dozier, he is a 5, so he will score automatically without a throw. And the Nationals, that run is charged to Chen. 2 runs in his third of an inning. Gomes is aboard on the single. He has an attempt, but with a score, well, I guess we'll play it. Make sure there's no 20 or nothing going on. All right, so here's Defoe, infield double play depth. 6-2, that's a possible error on a throw from Guerrero. 6-4, that's a pop up to short, so they won't have to worry about a throw. That's out number 2. Infield fly rule, not going to go anywhere. That'll bring up the pitcher, Scherzer. Bunted his first time, but let's see what he does this time. 1-4. That's a home run question mark. And against a right-hander, 1-5, but that's a 9. And again, Scherzer has no home run power. So Scherzer, 5-6, he will ground it to first to end the inning. But 2 runs come in for the Nationals on 3 hits. And 1 left. No errors and 1 left. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. It is 4-0 Washington. And Lewis Brinson, who came in on the double switch, will lead off for the Marlins. Of course, he only hit 173, but, you know, what are you going to do? They're the Marlins. I mean, come on. Okay, so here we go. Scherzer to Brinson. 1-3, strikeout chance. He's gone. So Brinson is struck out. Here's Granderson. It's not like any of the other Marlins are hitting the ball off the cover off the ball either. So 5-2 is a walk plus against Granderson, though, and he walks an 11 plus makes it a 21, so that 19's good. It is a walk from Mad Max. He only walked 31 in 172 innings, so he doesn't get many walks, but he does have walk pluses against lefties. So he must have definitely walked some lefties. He's got some tremendous K pluses. And let's see, does he have anything on? He gave up a single against, so obviously he's got a K plus here on a right-hander for a split, so obviously he's much more effective against righties. Granderson is on. He's got an attempt of 1, but they're down 4-0, so I'm going to shoo that and just go to Prado. 4-2 is a strikeout chance. Speaking of strikeouts, he's an 8. That's an 8. It's a strikeout. 2 down. And that sends us to Brian Anderson. He doubled his last time up. 6-3, strikeout chance. 18's too much. We go to Anderson. 2-4. 2-4 is a ground ball to short. That's going to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 7th. It is still Washington 4 and Miami nothing. Taillon Guerrero will still come back out. Let's see, he faced 3 batters. He can face 4. So he may need to come out. Let's see, they got Robles, Eaton. They got some lefties coming up, so they're going to go to, let's see what they're going to do. Let's see who they're going to go to here. They're going to go to Adam Conley, the lefty. Adam Conley is on, left-hander. And we'll do the totals on Guerrero. Let's see, Conley will be the new pitcher. So both lefties are going to be gone out of the game. And let's see, Guerrero, 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, and nothing else. All right, so Conley will face Robles, Eaton, and Rendon. If anybody gets on, Soto, so that would be 2 lefties and 2 righties if he faces 4 batters. So Conley is in to pitch to Robles. That's a 6-2. That's a range play. That's a 3-3. 3-3 is a single to left. The left fielder Granderson's a 3. He can rob this. 3 or less, he'll rob it. And he does, so he takes the hit away from Robles. 1 away. Brings up Adam Eaton, lefty on lefty. 6-1, strikeout chance. 15's too much. 2-6, ground ball to third. So Conley doing the job. Keeping things right where they are. Here's Rendon. 2-5, strikeout chance against a lefty. That's a 7. That's a 6. So Rendon's got the hat trick. 3 strikeouts in this game. 0 for 4 with 3 Ks. He is not liking inside pitch, I can tell you that. But that's just too bad. All right, so nothing doing here in the top of the 7th. 7th inning stretch time. It is 4-0. Favor of the Nationals. And coming up for the Marlins, it'll be Walker, Castro, and Alfaro to face Mad Max. Max can face 26 batters. Right now, he's only faced 21. So he's still good to go. And I'll bring up Walker. Start us off. 2-3. It's a range play. 1-1 is a star line 6. Fly to right. So we're checking Adam Eaton. His range is a 3. And he makes the play. So Adam Eaton tracks it down. 1 away. Brings up Starlin Castro. 3-5. 3-5 is a possible error if there's a throw. Castro 6-6. Starline 6 is a fly to right. No throw, so no error. 2 up and 2 down for Jorge Alfaro. That's a 1-5 and a split chance against a lefty, a home run check. Against a righty, it's a walk check. That's a 2, so that will be a walk. It would have been a home run check, most likely against a lefty, because that would have been a 2. But it's only going to be a 2-out walk to Alfaro, not a home run. And Alfaro down 4-0 here in the 7th. No strategy rolls are going to be used. So he will stay put. Here is Rojas. 4-1. That would be a single if he's tired. He's faced 26 batters, or he's allowed 26 batters. He's only faced 24, so he's not tired. Go to Rojas. 6-4, fly to left. That's going to end the inning. So 7 innings of shutout ball by Mad Max. And he's certainly not hurting his ERA a bit. We go to the 8th. And Adam Conley is going to come back out to face Soto. At least. I don't know how if he's going to go anywhere past that, but he's at least going to face Soto. They do have action in the bullpen. Well, he's got Soto and Adams, 2 lefties coming up. And then they have Steckenrider, the right-hander, loosening the pen to take on Dozier and whoever else follows. So right now Conley is going to face Soto and then Adams. 2 lefties. 2-3 is a possible walk. That's a 20, no walk. Soto, 1-5. He's going to double to right instead. So Juan Soto doubles to right field. And that brings up Matt Adams. This will be Conley's last batter. He can face 5, and this is his 5th batter. Plus, you got righties coming up. 5-6 is a double question mark against a lefty. It's a 1-16 for a single. That's a single. SI1, that will score, or single 1 past the pitcher. And everybody on second will score. No matter what your run rating is, you score. So that will be a run to make the score 5-0. And Conley has a very quick exit. He doesn't get anyone out. He faces 2 batters, gives up 2 hits and 2 runs. Or 2 hits and 1 run, and the other one is his responsibility. And now Steckenrider will be coming on to see if he can get out of this thing. Steckenrider. And he is, as mentioned earlier, one of the extra players because he had so few pitching appearances and innings. He only pitched 14 1/3. So I had to print him off of the free page, the free site or the website, the free PDF download of the extra players. You can see the card's a little bit smaller, but it's still serviceable, I think. All right, so Adams with that single. And now that brings up Dozier with Adams at first. Infield double play depth because Steckenrider, you lose 2 on the double play. You got to get some of that back. It's a 2-6. Possible error if there's a throw. 2-4. And that's a ground ball to first with the split chance here. Ground ball to first, so the chance for an error is a throw there. He is a 2 error rating. That's a 19, so there won't be an error on a throw. So double play rating's a 3. -2 is a 1. They were at halfway, makes it a 2. So with 2 or less, it's a double play. It is. It's a double play, a 3-6-3. And that certainly helped. 3-6-3. 2 down for Gomes. Base is clear. 5-1. Home run question mark, but it has to be a 1. That's a 14, so no home run. Go to Gomes. 4-1. He's going to single to left, though. And how important was that double play? That kept really bad things from happening. Here is Defoe. And now we can close the book on Connolly. He did give up the 1 run. That was it. Run on base now is Steckenrider's responsibility. And it's Defoe up to the plate. 6-4. That's a range play on Defoe. 1-2. That's a base hit possibly to the past the pitcher. His range is only a 1, so most likely it's going to get through. And it does. That's a base hit. And on an S1 to get from first to third, you have to have a 4 base running rating. Gomes is a 2. There are 2 outs, makes it a 3, but that's as far as he can go. So he will hold. And now that brings up Scherzer. And now do you let Scherzer hit, or do you... I think with a 5-0 lead, you're going to let him hit and see if he can pitch some more. So they're going to let him swing away. 1-5 is a hit by pitch, which not going to happen. Scherzer 6-4, and he singles past third. How about that? Or to third, I should say. Maybe past third, however you want to look at it. It's a single, S5. To score from second on an S5, you have to have a 5 to score, though. So it's just going to be loading the bases is all that's going to do. As Prado knocked it down, but has no play. Bases are now loaded with 2 outs for Robles. Steckenrider can face 4 batters. He has faced 4, so now he is tired. So if he hits that fatigue roll, which for him is a 6-5 or a 3-2, he will be in trouble. Robles the batter, bases loaded, 2 outs. 6-4, that's another range play. Robles 4-5. Starline 4, which is a fly to center. Range, again, used to be Galloway of a 4, but now it is Brinson, who was a 3, because it came in on the double switch. Has to be a 3 or less. No, he can't get it. It's a 6. Is it a double? No, it's only a single. But that's still going to score at least 1, maybe 2 on an S8. Let's see if Defoe can score. Defoe runs at a 3. There are 2 outs, makes it a 4. And the center fielder's arm, Brinson's a 0. S8 to score from second, you add 2. So that gives him a total of 6. So he will score automatically without a throw. And Scherzer runs at a 1, so he's only a 2 to try to get from first to third on a single to center. And you lose 1 on that, makes him a 1, so they're not even going to try it. Oh, what the hell, they'll try it. And he's out trying. Hey, like that. Scherzer trying to be cute, and he gets thrown out 8-5 to end the inning. So he tried it, figured what the heck. Didn't matter. Game's well in hand anyway. 3 runs come in. They were all earned. See, Steckenrider goes 1 inning, and he's going to give up 2 of those runs on 4 hits. Didn't walk anybody or strike anybody out. So 3 runs come in to make the score 7-0 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits for the Nationals. Between the double play and the runner thrown out at third, they left nobody on. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. It is a 7-0 ball game. So give them a complete touchdown. 7-0. And Scherzer is going to stay in there, of course. Even though he might be a little fatigued, they're going to see how long he can go. Steckenrider, of course, is now lifted. And the first man up is going to be the pitcher spot because of the double switch. The pitcher spot is now 8th. So we'll get a pinch hitter to face Scherzer. And it's going to be the new guy, Jon Berti, the guy they just brought up. Jon Berti is going to pinch hit. He hits 273. Better than anybody else they got on the bench. So Jon Berti will be on. That's what a little birdie told me. All right. So he is up to face Scherzer. This is batter number 26 for Scherzer. So he can face Berti okay, but the next batter, Brinson, he'll be tired. 3-3 is a strikeout plus. He's an 11, but the plus makes it a 21. So even with the 20, he strikes out, and Berti says, thank you very much for letting me bat against Scherzer. in my first at bat of the season. Thanks a lot, Mr. Mattingly. All right, here's Brinson. 3-5, and that is a possible error on a throw. Mr. Brinson, 5-3. Single to left. There is no throw needed because nobody's on base. Simply just a base hit. No strategy roll, of course. Now, again, Scherzer is tired, but they're going to let him keep going. See if he can at least go 8 innings. 5-4. That's a strikeout plus chance. And he'll get him. That's a 13 plus the 10. Makes it a 23. That's a 20. So even though it's a 20, is a strikeout. So 2 down for Prado. That's a 5-1, which is a walk. I'm sorry, it's a blank against a right-hander. No walk chances. Prado 1-2, flies to left, ends the inning. So that's going to be it for Scherzer. He's going to go 8 innings. 8 shutout innings for Scherzer. But they don't want to stretch him out too far and wear him out. So no runs, no 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 9th. It is 7-0 in favor of the Nationals. And Scherzer is done. He goes 8 innings. He's going to give up 3 hits, no runs. He walked 2, which matches his total season of walks. And he struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Struck out 11. So on the season now, he in 38 2/3 innings, he has walked 4, struck out 51, and given up 24 hits and only 7 runs. So his ERA is going to go below 2. His record will improve to 4-1. I'm just saying that because I think that's what's going to happen. And with a 7-0 lead, they feel comfortable bringing in Trevor Rosenthal for the 9th. So Trevor Rosenthal will be pitching in the bottom of the 9th. But right now, the Marlins need a pitcher for the top of the 9th because we pinch hit for the pitcher. So we needed somebody else to come in. Let's see who they're going to go to. They've pretty much used all their scrubs, I think. Let's see. They got Anderson, Kinley, and Romo. You don't use Romo. He's your closer. So it's either Anderson or Kinley. And they're going to go to Kinley. He's got the highest ERA of the 3. So they'll go to Kinley in what amounts to a mop-up role. And he'll be facing top of the order, Adam Eaton, Rendon, and Soto. So Eaton will lead things off. Adam Eaton. In fact, with a 7-0 lead, they're going to pinch hit for Eaton. Give him the rest of the night off with a little bit is left. And they're going to let Michael Taylor have an at-bat. He was hitless on Stratomatic. He'll see if he can get a hit in inside pitch. And he'll take over in right field. So Taylor is the new right fielder in the bottom of the 9th, but right now he gets a chance to hit against Tyler Kinley. 1-5 is a range play, so he might get a hit. 6-2 is he does get a hit. Well, not necessarily. It's a single to left, as the dog barks for some reason. I don't know why. Single to left field, but it's a range play, so it could be taken away from him. Granderson's a 3. It is taken away from him. So Michael Taylor thought he had a hit, but Curtis Granderson says, so sorry. 1 away. Brings up Rendon. He's talking about a rough day. Rendon's had a rough day. 0 for 4, 3 Ks. 5-3 is a possible error on a throw. Rendon, 1-5. He's going to fly to center. So he ends up 0 for 5. And that brings up Soto. 6-2 is a foul ball, so we'll try again. 3-4, and that's a double question mark against lefties. 1-9 is a star line. That's a 17. So no star line. 5-1, and that's a star line 6, which is a fly to right. Inning's over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Perfect inning for Kinley. But it's still 7-0 as we go to the bottom of the 9th. And the adventure known as Trevor Rosenthal will be coming on. He's not just a pitcher, he's an adventure. So Rosenthal will be on. And Rosenthal was later traded to Detroit or not traded, but he was released by the Nationals and picked up by Detroit. So he is carded with Detroit. These are his multiple, total results for both teams. So that's what we have to have. They don't have a separate card just for the Nationals. So here we go. Rosenthal now will be facing Anderson, Walker, and Castro. Bottom of the ninth, 7-0 Nationals. Looking to close it out. 3-6. Walk plus. And that's what Rosenthal likes to do, is walk guys. Did it on Stratomatic. No different here in the inside pitch. Here's Neil Walker. 5-2. And that's a possible wild pitch. That's a 13. That will be a wild pitch. So Rosenthal just par for the course. Try it again. 3-6 is a walk plus. He's going to walk him. So Rosenthal is just having a ball out there. 2 walks in a row. Here's Castro. 1-2. That's another walk plus. So he's going to walk the bases loaded. And he's just about done. He's going to get to face one more batter. And Dave Martinez said that's going to be about it. Can't take this. It was a nice clean game until you came along. All right. So here's Alfaro. Bases loaded. They're playing the infield back. They need outs. 6-2, that's a hit by pitch chance. He's a 16 plus 10, so he hits the batter and then he leaves the game. So that's just pathetic. 3 walks and a hit batter for Rosenthal. He doesn't get anybody out. He walks 3 and hits a batter and leaves them loaded. And they really don't want to have to use Doolittle if they can avoid it. But certainly Rosenthal is long gone. And we'll see about getting somebody else in there. And it's going to be, who do they want to go to now? They may go to, their bullpen is just not the best in the world. They're going to go to Kyle Bearclaw. So Kyle Bearclaw will be coming on with the bases loaded, 1 in. 7-1 is our score. If it gets too much more, we would have to bring in Doolittle, but we really want to give him the day off if we can. But sometimes the Nationals bullpen just doesn't allow it. So Bearclaw is on. Bases loaded. Nobody out. 1 run is in. They need outs. They're playing infield back. That's a 3-6, which is double question mark. 1-11 is a single, but that's a 15, so no single. Go to Rojas. 3-3. That's a star line 2, which is a fly to center. Is it a sacrifice fly? He's a 2 sacrifice fly rating. It is not, but it could be on a run rating. Walker's BR rating, base running rating for Walker, is a 2. Center fielder Robles is a -1, makes him a 1. And they don't want to risk rolling a 6, so they're going to hold him up. So he will hold. His run doesn't really mean anything. They're going to hold him there. Now we need a pinch hitter for the pitcher spot. As we've worked our way around to the pitcher spot, they do have Herrera on the bench, and they have Wallach, so they're going to use Herrera. Going to go for the switch hitter versus the right-hander. So they're going to go to Herrera to pinch hit here in the 9th. Herrera pinch hitting in the 9th in a big spot. And he does have home run power where Wallach does not. So here's Bearclaw to Herrera. We'll roll the strategy roll because he can balk. No balk, so I'm not going to worry about that. Again, infield is playing back. Double play depth, actually. Actually, no, they're playing back all the way because his double play rating drops by 2. They just want outs. They don't care if it's double play or not. They just don't want anything getting through. So they're playing fully back. 1-3 is a strikeout plus. That will help. That's an 8. That's a 10. Makes it a 20. 18 is a strikeout. So a big strikeout there for Bearclaw. And now it's down to Lewis Brinson. Last chance, Lewis Brinson. But I think they're going to pinch hit with Brinson, or for Brinson rather, with Chad Wallach, who's a better hitter. Chad Wallach's a 250 hitter, whereas Brinson's only a 173 hitter. So Wallach is going to come on to pinch hit for the center fielder. And if they had to, if they somehow miraculously send it to a 10th inning, Herrera can play center field. But they'll worry about that when and if that comes along. Right now, it's Chad Wallach. We'll roll again in strategy, make sure there's no balk. There is not. So here's Bearclaw to Wallach. 5-2, strikeout chance. That's a 20, too high. We go to Wallach. 2-3. 2-3 is a star line 2 for a fly to center to end the inning and the game. So after the mess that Rosenthal made, Bearclaw comes in and cleans it up. Actually rather nicely. 1 inning pitched, a strikeout, nothing else. So Bearclaw ends up giving up 1 run. So it's 1 run on no hits, no errors, and they leave them loaded. So how do you like that? Final score 7-1. 7-1. And let's see. Marlins left on 8. And they managed to acquire 3 hits. How do you like that? And 1 run. So 1 run on 3 hits. And I believe the Marlins made 2. Did they make 2 errors? Let's see here. Yep, 2 errors by the Marlins. And they left on 8. For the Nationals, they pick up 7 runs. And they do it on 7, 8, let's see here. 6, 10, 14 hits. No errors. And they left on 4. So they cashed in their base runners big time. Final score 7-1 Marlins. The winner is Max Scherzer. And he improves now to 4-1 and lowers his ERA below 2. Oops. That was rather sloppy. Let me fix that. In kind of a hurry there. I don't know why I was in a hurry, but let's fix that. Scherzer, the winner, is now 4-1. Urena, the loser, I don't remember what his record is because I didn't have it in front of me. There is no save, but the Nationals now with the win improved to 14-5 after 19 games. And game number 20 will be the final game of the Marlins series. They're going to hate to leave Miami because they've done so well there. But it'll be Steven Strasburg against Trevor Richards. That game will be played on the 21st of April, which is the next game. Marlins dropped to 9-12 on the season. Then when the Marlins series is over, that final game, they'll hop on the red eye and send out to Denver, Colorado for the matchup with the Rockies. So that's going to do it from here. Hope you enjoyed that presentation of Inside Pitch, Washington Nationals replay, 2019 style. And until next time, enjoy playing every game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. And as usual, I will see you all down